What's up, YouTube? This is a marathon edition of stuff I missed. So rather than making a bunch of little videos, I'm just gonna make one long video that'll probably span over months. So my hair, my clothes. I mean, I have a million white t-shirts. It'll all be different. But anyway, let's just crack right into it. So these are all from my Blitz games. So almost every game I missed things, but I'm gonna focus on stuff I find particularly instructive. So this is kind of like a Lee chess puzzle. So in the game I played G4. And I ended up winning. I believe I won this game. But if you want to pause, what should I have done? So yeah, the move here is to take the knight. If he takes back, that's pretty easy. Just one piece. If he takes here, I can take his rook. I can take here. And oh yeah, I can probably do this. I'm gonna do these with the engine off, and then if I get stuck, I'm gonna put the engine on. Yeah, and the queen has nowhere to go to make any attacks, so yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, there's no way out for him. If he plays knight here, I can play bishop here. If he plays here, I can always do this. Should be fine. So that's one thing I missed, and I'll show you how the game actually went. It was a different game I was thinking of, but this end of the game, this is a very common trick. You check, and then you're aiming for this square. And if you can hit another piece or king with check, then you should do that. So he should block like this. I could still come here, but I'm not getting tempo here, so he can defend this square one way or another. And the game goes on. But instead, he kicked me, and yeah, the game ended not too long after that. So here's a cool one from the next game on my list. And in the game, I played bishop d7, just very vanilla, typical, normal move in these positions. This is a Maroczy bind type position where white just has its clamp down. It's kind of annoying to play, but rook b1 is a mistake because I can play surprise move knight g4. The idea is I'm threatening this knight, and he can't take back because the rook is pinned. And if you play something like this, whoops, all of a sudden it's mate. So yeah, and I'm threatening the f2 square. So you should always look out for f2, f7 attacks, even if they look impossible. I mean, if you're going to play these fianchetto openings, just always be aware when someone, and you come out to b6 or b3 if you're white, these attacks, someone comes here, and yeah, keep this type of stuff in mind. The queen is often good on these squares in the fianchetto openings because it just creates pressure here. So yeah, this move would have been good. Pretty much has to take. Obviously can't take back without losing the exchange. He could do something like this, and yeah, now I have a bunch of options. I could come here, I could come here, I could come all the way back, I could trade, and yeah, now he has a bad bishop, and okay, he still kind of has a bind, but the structure is bad for white. One more little tidbit from this game. Here I should have played from rook 2 to a3, and now I'm threatening. Yeah, I'm threatening. Am I threatening mate? Knight here, king here, check. Just make a nothing move for him. And mate in 5. Wow, I even have time to do this. And if he comes here, oh, very cute. Oh, he can take. Oh, wow. That's pretty. So that could have happened. That's a lot. So feel free to pause to go back. I mean, my idea with this video. I mean, I'm doing this as much for myself as anyone, but doing it for the audience I think can help too, because you can see just how much is missed in Blitz games. And the idea is, for me, I don't think I'm ever going to be that good at Blitz, but it's just to see a game that I played and stuff that I missed particularly. So yeah, just to kind of put this stuff in my memory. So yeah, very very cool ending. Um, yeah, so instead, sorry. Okay, here we go. That's what I played. This would have been better if e5 here, e4. See, the tricky thing about this marathon video is that if I don't like the way I'm talking, I can't really go back and re-record like I can with a regular video. But so why is this just that good? I guess it's just that good because his king only has one square. It's basically stalemated. And if he comes up, yeah, knight and rook doing quite well in this position. Assume here. Yeah, and then this wins. So don't get your king exposed. Getting a little off track. Let's go on to the next example. All right, ideas I missed, 15 and 16. It says here 14 and 15, but we did an extra one last game. So here, oh, excuse me, very sorry, in this position. So I played knight back to e2. I wanted to come into d4 and trade these knights, and then play a4, but really, I should play a4 right away, even though he can take the b pawn. It's totally worth it, and the engine gives us like +5, which is kind of amazing to me, but I mean, I'm just opening him up, and he's nowhere near opening me up on the king side. His light squared bishop's pretty bad. I do have this diagonal open, g1 to a7, but I can always hide in the corner. And yeah, just to give a sample line. Yeah, the computer just sacks this pawn just to get some activity, but yeah, this square is very juicy. And yeah, this is obviously very bad for Black's king. So this is the end of the game here. I played b5 and won on time, but actually b5 leads to a draw. I mean, pretty clearly this is a bad move. I just was in, actually I wasn't in that much time pressure. I had 36 seconds here, and I spent 30 minutes on this, but yeah, better is to take the file. And yeah, Black has a lot of problems. You're threatening check here, and then if he moves to the back rank, you're checking again, and it's probably mating. And if he moves up to the third rank, then you're hitting him with the rook, winning the queen. So just to give some sample lines, already you're winning a rook here, and you can even check first and yeah, now take the rook, and yeah, at the very least you can trade queens, but evidently there's mate in 13, and oops, sorry. So if he moves the king, yeah, then we're just mating him. So after b4, I won on time, but I'm just going to show kind of a sample of how we can get counterplay. And Black has a perpetual check. So we're going to do 2 more for this session. So this is 17 ideas I missed. So here in the game I played queen g3, and this is why I think blitz is kind of bad for your game as a low rated player, which I still consider myself as. I mean, my rating's really been falling lately. I was almost 21, and now I'm pretty close to 1900. So, but here I had a reluctance to trade queens because I thought, okay, I have an isolated pawn, so I don't want to trade queens. But actually, trading queens is pretty good. If he takes with a pawn, obviously this is a bad structure here for Black, although the engine considers it the best move, maybe because I can't play d5 right away and trade everything, because if I do that he'll take, Actually, wait, I think I can actually play d5. No, I don't think I should. Well, he's getting this pawn and maybe this pawn. So, but if he takes with the knight, which most people probably do, then you can just get rid of the isolated pawn, and then you just have two bishops in open position, for example. Now I can give up two bishops to get a structural advantage of my own and win a pawn. So this is a common theme when you have a bishop here and the rooks are opposed, and there's a knight here and bishop hitting it, usually from this angle, but you can do this trade and win here. And in this instance, there's another cute trick at the end with opposing the rooks, and if takes here, then it's very bad news for second player. You can defend here, but oh, actually, maybe defend here. I don't have the engine on. Probably this is plenty good. It's good to like just play around without the engine on, looking at variations. What's the best move? Could obviously take, and then take here, but he'll defend the knight. Then we can take the knight and win like this. So let's see if that works. Does he have a defense to this? Oh, he does. If I take here, he can check me, and then he's winning. So, all right, let's look what the engine has to say about that. D8 blocks. This is the wrong move. This is what I feel like almost anybody below 2300 would play in Blitz game, but it's actually wrong. It's still winning, but and now this is just bad. So yeah, the correct is here. And yeah, interesting. The knight, if the knight moves in, this really is a problem, I assume. Oh, well, first, yeah, we can just take. And, oh, the rook, duh. Yeah, see, this is why Blitz is bad. Too many games, too many, like, superficial analyses. It's good to just, this is actually a good puzzle to, like, take this all the way from back here, all the way back from the queen trade. You see you're taking with the bishop. I mean, it's hard to predict that he's going to come back here, and that's not even the best move according to the engine. Now I understand a5. I remember looking at this a little bit before I made the video. I'm like, why the heck would he play a5? But it's all about takes, takes back right now. But what if he would take first and then take here? Now he's not losing this pawn. Hitting here. Yeah, I guess this is just hard to defend. Black is so passive. And he loses the pawn anyway. So anyway, here. That's wrong. Bishop d4 is right. And yeah, there's just too many tricks. Where's the knight going to go? Yeah, and now this is good. I just want this to work. Sometimes you just want something to work so bad. and it's just only going to work in very specific situations, so you have to be patient and subtle. All right, let's look at one more. In this one, my opponent played a weird opening, and I should just play this natural move. Oops, excuse me, knight e4, with the threat to either win the queen or get rid of the dark square bishop protecting the king. And black is nothing better than to trade. And now I have the two bishops, and this is obviously far from over, but that would have been the best. Instead, I just played the routine queen e2, which engine also likes. Actually, almost just as much as 94, but 94 just seems a lot better to me. So that is the last one for our series. This is almost not really worth looking at, but these type of little moves just add up. So I'm going to just throw in crazy tactics I missed, little positional things I missed. So this is number 18. I will be back with more soon. Happy New Year. Although by the time I upload this, it may be February.